Kristen DiMera's decision to take the blame and falsely confess to shooting E.J. DiMera is meant to be an act of selflessness. She wants to protect her daughter Rachel Black from the painful consequences of her own actions. However, spoilers reveal that this sacrifice will not help Rachel in the long run and could make the situation far worse for both of them. There are 4 major reasons why Kristen's choice is proving to be a terrible idea. First, Rachel will be deeply confused, hurt, and angry when she learns about Kristen's confession. Up until now, Rachel has been terrified that her testimony in court might send Johnny DiMera to prison. She hated taking the stand and felt immense guilt that her words might ruin Johnny's life. But when news breaks that Kristen signed a statement claiming she was the one who shot E.J. DiMera, Rachel will be left in shock. She won't understand why Kristen would allow her to testify and almost have Johnny imprisoned for a crime he didn't commit. From Rachel's perspective, Kristen's actions will seem like a betrayal rather than protection. Instead of finding comfort, Rachel will spiral into confusion and emotional pain, believing that Kristen not only hid the truth but manipulated the situation to force Rachel into testifying. Second, Rachel will face another painful separation from her mother. Even though Rachel might feel anger and frustration toward Kristen, she will never stop loving her. Kristen is still her mother, and deep down Rachel needs her more than ever. Day's spoilers suggest that this sacrifice will lead to Kristen being sent to prison, causing another devastating separation in their relationship. This second prison sentence will not just be another setback, it will further destabilize Rachel's mental state and could lead to more emotional meltdowns. The separation will weigh heavily on Rachel, making it harder for her to cope with the already traumatic situation. Third, Kristen's confession will prove meaningless in the long run, because Rachel is destined to remember the truth eventually. Marlena Evans, who has always been a guiding force in the family, can't guarantee that Rachel's repressed memory of shooting E.J. won't return. But for dramatic purposes, Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate that Rachel's memory floodgates will open at the worst possible time. The truth will surface, making Kristen's false confession irrelevant. Despite Kristen's attempt to be selfless and shield Rachel, it will all be for nothing. Instead of protecting Rachel, Kristen's decision will only delay the inevitable and complicate matters further. Finally, when Rachel does remember that she was the one who shot E.J. by mistake, the guilt will become unbearable. She'll realize not only that she caused E.J.'s injury but that Kristen took the fall to shield her. This will pile on even more guilt and emotional turmoil for Rachel. The realization that her own mother went to prison for her mistake will weigh on her conscience, making recovery even harder. Even though Marlena vows to help Rachel with the mental health support she needs, Kristen's well-intentioned sacrifice will paradoxically add to Rachel's distress. The burden of knowing that her mother is suffering because of her actions will haunt Rachel, possibly leading to further emotional breakdowns or destructive decisions. In summary, Kristen DiMera's false confession, though intended to protect Rachel, is a decision fraught with negative consequences. It confuses and hurts Rachel, causes another painful separation, postpones the unavoidable revelation of the truth, and ultimately adds to Rachel's guilt and suffering.